This is Blunt Talk, your source for good inspirational news only. With your host, Gino Arcaro.
Be more or be less. It's your biggest decision today. In his book, Soul of a Lifter, Gino inspires you to make the right decision. Compete on the only stage that really matters, real life. Purchase Soul of a Lifter today at Amazon.com.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Blunt Talk Podcast. We're broadcasting today from the third floor of my gym, X Fitness, Welland, Ontario, Canada. X Fitness is committed to lift in mind, body, and soul, and to the celebration of good inspirational news only. Today's podcast is a blast, a shorter 5-minute version consisting of a motivational speech and top 1,000 workout song of the day. Here's real life lesson number 10,110 that I've taught football players for 40 years and college law enforcement students for 2 decades. Reading changes your life. The first book that I bought and read was Instant Replay by Jerry Kramer. I bought it and read it when I was 10 years old in 1967. I discerned my divine calling by reading this book. There are no coincidences. I was meant to read it. I have read it 23 times in my life. I became a football coach because of this book. Instant Replay by Jerry Kramer opened my eyes. It woke me up to my divine calling to be a football coach. I always have been and always will be a compulsive reader. I was and still am a bookworm. People called me a nerd and, quote, fucked up, end quote, because of how much time I spent in the public library as a dysfunctional, obese kid. I pounded the same message for 2 decades as a college law enforcement professor. Read every day of your life so that your brain does not turn to mush. Reading is the intellectual equivalent of working out. Without being a lifelong learner, you will get passed up for dream jobs and promotions. Without reading and learning, you will get passed by those who do read and learn every day. Without reading and learning every day, your brain atrophies. It shrivels up. It sags, just like an unused, untrained muscle. I never caved into the peer pressure of assholes who called me, quote, fucked up, end quote, for reading in a library. Reading changed my life. Reading shaped my life. Without reading, I would have missed out on the sacred memories I have been blessed to experience as a coach for over 40 years. I contacted the author, Jerry Kramer, and told him that his book, Instant Replay, revealed my calling as a football coach that led to impacting thousands of lives. His response was another sacred moment. Top 1,000 workout song of the day, Paradise City by Guns N' Roses. It's a masterpiece, ladies and gentlemen, released way back in 1987, year 18 of my 48-year workout streak. I became a business owner for 3 reasons. Number 1, to lift souls. Number 2, to lift weights. Number 3, to earn an income without ever having a boss again. There's a conventional thinking rule of business that the self-professed business experts brainwash the public with. That the customer is always right. Bullshit. 100% pure bullshit. My business, X Fitness, is blessed with 99% good, decent people as customers during the past 17 years who we value and cherish. But that 1% has been verbally abusive to our female staff. Those customers are not right. They're wrong. They get cut. X Fitness has the most lifting environment. We intend to keep that promise to our 99% good and decent customers. Paradise City by Guns N' Roses, $1.29 on iTunes, guaranteed to lift. Blunt Talk Podcast is on a mission to reach and lift all 7 billion humans on planet Earth. In just 3 years, Blunt Talk Podcast has reached over 32,000 listeners in 83 countries. Please continue sending your comments and questions to www.ginoarcaro.com or www.xfitness.ca. Thank you for listening, ladies and gentlemen. Much love to our worldwide audience. Blessings and all good things. Peace.
Please join us tomorrow for another edition of our Blunt Talk 5-Minute Blast by Gino Arcaro with more excerpts from his book, Soul of a Lifter, available on Amazon.com.